It is our last morning here in the resort. It's the day after the wedding. I didn't do a lot of filming yesterday, of course, because we were all very busy celebrating, but today we are leaving the resort and heading to Cozumel. We have a couple of dives booked there, but we just got an email. They will only go out if there's 4 people, and right now it's just the 2 of us. So we'll see when we get there if we'll be able to dive today, and if not, that's okay. We'll get in lots of diving tomorrow. So right now we just finished kind of packing up our bags, and we're going to go down for one last breakfast at the buffet, and then we'll head out. We are in Playa del Carmen. We just found a place to park our car for 2 nights, and they sold us tickets to the ferry. So we're on our way to the ferry. It leaves in 30 minutes. It was 150 pesos a day for parking, which we pay when we get back, and then it was 400 pesos, which is $24 American, for our round trip tickets on the ferry. Sweating it out here in line to go through security to get on the ferry. It's really easy to find. It was only not even a 5-minute walk from where we parked the car. So we made it onto the ferry. We're on the lower deck, which have these pretty plush chairs. We went all the way to the top floor. They just have metal chairs and no shade, so it's all sun. So we didn't really want to sit in that too badly. So we came down. The middle floor looked like there's going to be a band playing. So we came all the way down to the bottom, and it seems like there might be air conditioning here and nice soft seats. So we're ready to go. We made it to Cozumel. It was a bumpy ride on the ferry, to be honest, but I do have a little travel patch on. Travis does not. How are you feeling?
I don't know, stomach sick, I guess.
Yeah, it was fast and bumpy, but we made it.
Yeah, like that is like a fancy new style hull on that boat, and it's like as good as it's absolutely ever going to be.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So we're just walking to our hostel. It said it was about 600 meters from the ferry. Lots to look at already so far. And it is as equally hot here as it was in Playa. So we just got an early check-in for our hotel here in Cozumel. It was actually, the reservation was for a king bed, but all they had ready was 2 doubles, and because we're 2 hours before check-in, we decided just to take those. We have an ocean view from our room. Have to see. Right on the waterfront. Right now, view of cruise ships. We're gonna go walk down to the dive shop now and see if we are diving this afternoon or not. to the sunset, or away from the sunset. We're getting ready for our night dive. As it gets dark, we will be in the water. We made it for our dives today. They took us out this afternoon, even though it actually was just the two of us. So it was kind of like we had our own private dive. We did an afternoon dive, not until like 4:30 or later maybe. And then we hung out in the boat for a little bit and then watched the sunset. And as it was setting, we jumped back in and did a twilight dive, which turned into a night dive.
Yeah, we saw shark and crab and lobster, all sorts of great things.
Yeah, things that we had never seen before. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a lobster. We saw a couple of really big ones. So we're just heading kind of back into town from our hotel, and we're going to find something to eat. We're at Ohana because we heard it has amazing Chicago-style deep dish pizza, which we now see takes 45 minutes to make. So we'll probably just order an appetizer and then a pizza and be here for a while. Our pizza at Ohana's was amazing. It was deep dish. We just had a little 8-inch for the two of us, and it was more than enough. It was so good. Any thoughts?
Excellent.
Excellent.
Everyone should try it.
This is our hotel from the outside. Our room would be one of those top ones, I guess. Hotel Vista Del Mar. Here's our breakfast spot that we found. It was in the Lonely Planet Guide with a different name. Here it's also La Benediction. And it is very cute. There's lots of outdoor space. And we're sitting over here. This is where we just had lunch, I guess breakfast, lunch, brunch. And it was really good. We were actually the only people in there, which is funny considering it's a Lonely Planet suggestion, but it's also pretty far from the main drag, which is exactly what we wanted because it's pretty intense down there with people trying to sell you things and come into their restaurants. So it's nice to be somewhere where it's quiet and there's not a lot of other tourists and not a lot of salespeople. So this was a perfect spot for us to come. So we're about a kilometer from our hotel, so we will start the walk back. So we weren't able to get in for any diving today because the boat had already left at 1:30 instead of like the website said that their afternoon dive was at 3 o'clock. So we missed that. But we did book in to do 2 dives tomorrow morning, which is the day we're leaving. So we will end up diving from about 8 o'clock until noon, and then we will be leaving Cozumel. So we haven't really been up to too much this afternoon. We've done some walking around and hanging out in our room and on the balcony here. We're going to go now to see maybe if we can rent a scooter or take a cab and head to a beach somewhere, maybe do some snorkeling, and that'll be about it for our day today. Pocono's Beach Club would be a really cool place to spend the day. There's some good snorkeling here, and yeah, there's a whole beach club, and then the restaurant is upstairs, which is supposed to be one of the best restaurants on the island. Unfortunately, they book up really quickly. Today is Friday, and they don't have any availability at the restaurant until Sunday, so we're out of luck. But if you are coming to Cozumel, I definitely recommend making a reservation for Volcanoes or Buccanos at night is the name of the restaurant. Buccanos at night. Dive Paradise is the dive shop that we dove with yesterday. They said they had 4 locations in Cozumel, and we just went to a little office because it was closest to where we're staying, but this looks like the main place. It actually has a little store here. I think our dives yesterday with them were really good, and I had read a lot of recommendations to dive with them, so that's who we're diving with again tomorrow. But for now, sunset. So we just finished having supper at the Turquoise bar or restaurant, I guess, and there was live music and an adorable little pig, and now we were back on our way to our hotel, and we stopped at the square. They are getting ready for Carnival to celebrate tomorrow and the next day and Fat Tuesday, so I'm guessing that that's why this is all here. So it's not quite Carnival, but there's lots of stuff around to look at. We're just waiting outside of the Hotel Barracuda because that is where they have a dock that Dive Paradise will pick us up at. And we were supposed to be here at 8. It's shortly after, and we are still waiting, but last time we waited probably for 30 minutes, so we will see. So we finally found a place to have breakfast this morning. We drove around for a while to a couple of places that we had heard about. Not very many places were open, but we found this restaurant. I'm not sure how to say the name, but I'll include it in the video. It has a really good menu, so we're looking forward to breakfast. So here is the Mexican platter, and Travis got the eggs Benedict. What do you think? Looks good. We are ready to head back to the mainland. This ferry is considerably different than the one we rode on the way here, so this might be an interesting ride. Back on the ferry, a much smaller ferry than what we brought here. I think it's the 12:30 ferry that we were able to get on, so we're headed back to the mainland today. We just wanted to kind of share our thoughts on Cozumel. What do you think?
Very touristy, right where we stayed, but like always in every place, once you get off the main beaten path where everyone's at, it's back to authentic Mexico. Enjoy that part of it, that's for sure. No hassle, you just walk in, it's great.
Yeah, we're really not a fan of having every person from every shop ask us to come and eat, buy something.
Cigars,
lots of cigars,
tequila.
free tequila, all the things. So that was kind of hard on us. I don't know why. Maybe you get used to it after a while, but it wasn't our favorite. And then what we came here for was the diving, which we also didn't have much luck with. I'm not too sure about Dive Paradise. Because we were just sitting at the dock waiting at 8 a.m. 10 to 8, so we waited there for almost 25 minutes, and then I decided to walk back through the hotel, down the street to the dive shop, and they just said, oh no, we're not going out today. So I guess maybe if you're there and you're used to it, you would know that, but we just had no idea. We didn't really know how things go.
Yeah, there's no email, I guess we should have called. Only one thing that we would know is to look out on the ocean and see there's no little boats out, just the ferries moving and the cruise ships. And by the way, like the guy told us, there's 9 cruise ships a day go by, so that's just a ridiculous amount of people with, 4,000 people on a cruise ship. And they dock 4 or 5 for sure right beside us, so that's a lot of people on the streets.
Yeah, that's where all the tourists come from, and then obviously where all the salesmanship comes from too, is trying to get the money from the cruise ship people. Anyways, back to what we were saying about the diving. They said today that it's been up to 5 full days in a row sometimes when they can't go out diving because of the wind. So that was something I did not know or did not take into consideration when we only booked for 2 nights here. So we obviously did a lot less diving than we had planned, but we were really lucky to get in that twilight dive because they had said they would only go with 4 people, and they ended up taking us, just the 2 of us. So that was one really positive thing.
And if we wouldn't have got on that, I guess we maybe would have went the next morning, but I guess we would have ended up with 2 tanks anyway at the end of the day.
Yeah, so that's our take on Cozumel. This ferry is really rocking. I think I'm just going to lay back and close my eyes for a while and open them when we are docked at the mainland. I think maybe I've been a little bit cocky about the ferry and the boats we've been on because I've been feeling pretty good. I took that ferry through the rough waters just now and still feel like probably 80% fine. But I did have my eyes closed most of the time. And Travis said the woman next to him threw up for most of the trip. They had quite a little collection of throw up in a bag. So I think it's just a good reminder. I do have the transderm patch on, which is what we can get in Canada. And then today Travis took a meclizine or something. I'm not sure. I'll have a picture of it. But it's something that you can only get in the States. And I think the transderm patch, I don't know if it's available in the United States, but it might be with a prescription. So those are pretty much saving us. I still have the patch on. I've had it on since we first got on the ferry, and I'll take it off today because you're really only supposed to have it on for 3 days.
Once again, always stay in the center of the boat and not near the window. That helps too.
That's Travis's tip for the day. We're heading to